Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tinapay, and today we will dive into one of the most intense showdowns in Dark War survival history. It's the capital clash between State 3 and State 5. So this event happened on the 8th of February, so I'm really apologize for uploading this video too late, but better late than never, right? Anyway, this was an all-out war for dominance, pride, and the occupationship of State 5's capital. Over here, troops clashed, alliances were tested, and the battlefield was nothing short of chaos. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video, but before I let you guys get into it, I would like to give a shout out to SLPR Alliance from State 164. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. Especially to Artistahin, thank you so much. Enjoy watching everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!
little better than you found it, not out of duty, but out of love. As your practice deepens, your relationship with the concept of death may transform. The fear of death that haunts so many begins to lose its grip. You realize that your essential nature, the silent awareness, is not bound by time or form. It was never born and so can never die. This doesn't make you reckless with your life. On the contrary, it deepens your appreciation for the preciousness of each moment. But the existential anxiety that underlies so much of human suffering begins to resolve. You're able to live more fully, more freely, knowing that in your essence, you are eternal. This shift in perspective brings a profound sense of peace. It allows you to fully embrace life while also being a transformative force in the world. Without trying to change anyone or anything, you naturally inspire and uplift those around you. Your peace calm. Your life demonstrates that another way of being is possible, a way that's more peaceful, more joyful, more aligned with our true nature. You don't need to preach or convince. Your very being becomes your message. This is the real power of silence. It's not about withdrawing from the world or becoming passive. It's about connecting with the deepest, truest part of yourself and allowing that to express itself in the world. Your life becomes a perfect expression of your inner truth. You move through the world with grace and ease, making a profound impact simply by being who you are. This is the magnetic power of silence. It transforms you from within, and in doing so, it transforms your entire experience of life. Everything begins to flow to you effortlessly, not because you're chasing or striving, but because you've aligned yourself with the very essence of life itself. This is the gift that silence offers. Embrace it and watch as your world transforms.
Well, if she can do it, I can do it. They're not attached to their past any longer. They're so connected to they're so connected. They're no longer believing in their past. They're believing in their future. They're no longer romancing their past. They're in a romance with their future. And if oxytocin levels are up, and it's the chemical that bonds. You're going to believe in that future you're creating with all of your heart. It better be open and activated. And we're going to measure it. I'm going to tell you you're doing it or you're not. And so then people start realizing it was never about that. It was about who they became. That we overcome. I give people numerous opportunities to get beyond themselves, numerous opportunities to connect with themselves. I want them to get frustrated. I want them to get impatient. I want them to get overly analytical, because that's the end of their belief. And then finally, when they finally make up their mind to let go and just do it, and they run into that feeling, they run into that experience, they're all in. You think they don't want a sports car anymore. They want that, whatever that was. And if it comes with a transcendental moment, when they come back to their senses from that inner experience, their spectrum of reality is broadened. They're seeing things they had never seen before because their brain wasn't wired to see it. But it didn't come from the environment. It came from their inner environment. That transcendental moment now is producing a feeling, a frequency that is so unusual. It's so much joy, so much bliss, so much ecstasy. I've just watched people have to stop it because it's way bigger than them. Now, I would consider that a good problem to have.
You're incredible, and no one can surpass you. These aren't just empty words. They're a powerful truth that can change your life right now. In this moment, you have the ability to reshape your reality by simply changing your thoughts and beliefs about yourself. Think about it. How often do you tell yourself you're not good enough, that others are more talented, more successful, or more deserving? It's time to rewrite that narrative. It's time to start believing that you truly are the best, because you are. You might be thinking, but that's not true. I'm not the best at anything. Here's the secret. It doesn't matter if you're the best by some external measure. What matters is your belief in yourself, and you carry that belief into the world. When you start acting like you're the best, amazing things begin to happen. Your body language shifts, your voice gains confidence, and you tackle challenges with enthusiasm instead of fear. The world responds to this. Your brain can't tell the difference between what's vividly imagined and what's real. So when you consistently act as if you're the best, your brain starts to believe it. And when your brain believes it, it begins looking for evidence to support that belief. Suddenly you notice opportunities you might have missed before. You take risks you'd have avoided, speak up in meetings, share your ideas and vision. And by acting as if they're the best, they often become the best in their fields. Now imagine yourself as that person. Imagine waking up every morning with an unshakable belief in yourself, tackling your day with confidence and enthusiasm, knowing you have something valuable to offer the world. Imagine going to bed each night satisfied with your efforts and excited for tomorrow's opportunities. You're rewiring years of habitual thinking. Stick with it. And those new thoughts will start to feel natural. Your confidence will grow. Imagine approaching, prioritize sleep and exercise, and engage in practices that reduce stress and enhance your mental clarity. And here's something remarkable. This shift in how you treat yourself can actually change your biology. Imagine how powerful it would be if you truly believed in yourself inside and out. Studies show that positive beliefs can do more than just boost your mood. They can impact your health, from your immune system to your heart. When you carry yourself as if you're the best, you're not just changing your mind, you're transforming your body at a cellular level. Think about the people who rely on you or admire you, your family, friends, colleagues, or even your community, when you were completely absorbed in what you were doing. Chances are you weren't questioning your abilities then. You were simply being your best self. Now, acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you won't feel fear or doubt. These emotions are natural. The difference lies in how you respond to them. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, use it to strengthen your past successes. This mindset also makes you more resilient. When you truly believe in yourself, failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's simply feedback, a valuable lesson that helps you refine your approach and move forward. Look at the most successful people in any field. They've all faced setbacks, but what sets them apart is their ability to bounce back and keep pushing forward with unwavering self-belief. This mindset also affects your relationships. When you believe in your own worth, you naturally attract healthier, more positive relationships. You set better boundaries and are less likely to tolerate disrespect or settle for less than you deserve. You're more open to genuine connections because you're not constantly seeking validation from others. In your professional life, acting as if you're the best can lead to incredible opportunities. You're more likely to speak up, takes will be noticed, and you'll be seen as a leader who believes in their abilities. This mindset also makes you more creative and innovative. Without self-doubt holding you back, you're more willing to take risks and pursue bold ideas. You trust your instincts and your unique perspective. Acting as if you're the best also means investing in yourself. You're committed to continuous learning and growth because you understand that being the best is an ongoing journey. Take a moment to imagine what it would feel like to fully embody this mindset. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Picture yourself interacting with others from a place of self-assurance and authenticity. Feel the energy and calm that come with believing in yourself. This feeling is always available to you. It's a choice you can make every day. Of course, choosing to act as if you're the best doesn't mean you'll never have moments of doubt or insecurity. But instead of letting those moments derail you, you can acknowledge them and consciously choose to realign with your belief in yourself. This mindset also allows you to be more authentic. When you truly believe in your worth, you don't need to pretend to be someone you're not. You can be honest about something because you're confident in your ability to learn and grow. Acting as if you're the best also means taking care of yourself holistically. You understand that being your best isn't just about achievements, it's about overall well-being. You prioritize self-care, whether that's through meditation, exercise, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy. This shift in mindset can significantly reduce your stress levels because you trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Challenges become opportunities rather than threats. This mindset can also change your approach to goal setting. When you believe in yourself, you set ambitious goals without being held back by limiting beliefs. Even if you don't achieve your goal exactly isn't engaged, without constantly seeking validation or comparing yourself to others, you can truly listen and connect with the people in your life. You can offer genuine support and encouragement because you're coming from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you stop respecting or appreciating others. In fact, it often leads to greater empathy and compassion. When you recognize your own worth, it's easier to celebrate the worth in others. You're not threatened by their success. You're inspired by it. This mindset can also lead to greater financial abundance. When you believe in your worth, you're more likely to ask for what you do the best. When you act as if you're the best, you stop waiting for the perfect moment to take action. You recognize that the perfect moment is now, and you have everything you need to get started. You trust in your ability to learn and adapt as you go. This mindset also makes you more resilient in the face of criticism. When you truly believe in your worth, you can listen to feedback without letting it shake your core. You can separate constructive criticism that helps you grow from negative comments that don't serve you. Embrace the mindset of being your best and watch how it transforms your life, your relationships, and your future. When you carry yourself like you're the best, you naturally draw in people who uplift and inspire you. You start to build relationships and environments that match your high standards and positive self-image, which in turn encourages others to rise to their full potential. This shift in mindset can have a powerful impact on your physical health. When you believe in your own worth, you make choices that support your well-being, prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and exercise not out of duty. You don't view failures as proof of inadequacy. Instead, you see them as valuable lessons that help you grow. This mindset keeps your enthusiasm and determination alive, even when things don't go as planned. It also opens the door to greater creativity and innovation. Without the burden of self-doubt, you feel free to explore new ideas, take risks, and trust your instincts. Believing in your worth doesn't mean isolating yourself or becoming less community-focused. In fact, it often leads to in genuine interest, rather than out of neediness or competition. Think about the legacy you want to leave. When you act as if you're the best, you're more likely to pursue goals that reflect your deepest values and passions. You won't settle for simply getting by. You'll be driven to make a meaningful impact and leave your unique mark on the world. Them as opportunities to learn and grow, bouncing back quickly because your self-worth isn't tied to external outcomes. Finally, when you believe in your worth, you're more likely to ask for what you deserve, whether in negotiations or other successes without feeling diminished, offering sincere compliments because you're not constantly comparing yourself. This mindset also fuels creativity and innovation in your work and personal projects, making you more willing to take that align with your deepest values, driven to make a meaningful difference in the world. This belief also builds resilience against criticism or negativity from others. You can acknowledge others' opinions without letting them shake your confidence, distinguishing between constructive feedback and unhelpful comments. Believing in yourself also expands your already amazing qualities. This perspective transforms your relationship with failure, seeing it as part of the learning process rather than something to fear. Living up to your potential doesn't mean becoming complacent. It drives continuous growth and excellence, motivating you to refine your skills and push your limits out of a genuine love for learning. This adaptability helps you stay resilient in the face of change, confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Imagine starting each day with a sense of excitement and purpose, tackling to be someone you're not. It's about embracing the greatness already within you. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the best version of yourself. Believing in your worth and capabilities leads to more joy and fulfillment in life. You pursue activities and goals that truly resonate with you, finding more enjoyment in your daily experiences because you're fully present and engaged. This mindset also transforms your relationship with yourself, leading to more kindness. Ultimately, believing in yourself is about recognizing the unique gifts you have to offer the world and having the courage to share them fully.
When the brain is aroused into those high beta brainwaves, tap one person to another problem, to another thing, to another condition. Every person, every object, everything, every place is a neurological network in your brain. So as the person was aroused by the hormones of stress, like a lightning storm in the clouds, the brain was firing very incoherently. Different compartments were out of sync with other compartments of the brain. And if your brain is incoherent, you're incoherent. If your brain isn't working right, you're not working right. So if it requires a clear intention and elevated emotion to begin to change reality, and you have an incoherent brain, what kind of signal are you sending out into the field? Pretty static. In fact, a better way to say it is you have no Wi-Fi signal. You're separate. And the hormones of stress create separation. And when you're sitting in a staff meeting and you're looking at that person and you just want to punching on those hormones, you're stepping on the gas. But at the same time, you can't fight, you can't run, you can't hide, you're stepping on the brake. You step on the gas and the brake at the same time, your heart starts beating incoherently and energy leaves the brain and heart. We've seen this so many times. So then, if the thought is the electrical charge in the quantum field, energy right into the center right here, because if you're going to believe in that future that you're imagining with all of your heart, it better be open and activated. And we got to teach people how to create heart coherence.
Your thoughts shape your reality. Every moment, you're crafting your future with the power of your mind. Take a moment to reflect on that. The life you're living now is a direct outcome of where you've been directing your attention. The way you think and the beliefs you hold can influence the world around you. This isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about the power of focus and intention. When you're deeply focused on something, whether it's a goal, a desire, or even a fear, you tend to direct your actions, energy, and even subconscious mind toward that outcome. Imagine your mind as a garden. The thoughts you nurture and care for are like seeds that eventually grow into your reality. If you constantly think about success and positivity, you're likely to take actions that align with those thoughts, leading you to achieve your goals. Conversely, if your mind is filled with doubt and negativity, you might unconsciously, savagely think your way into a new reality without action. Your thoughts are the starting point, but they need to be supported by consistent effort. Trust in the unfolding. Know that every moment of focus is creating change, even if you can't see the results yet. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't see immediate results, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. That seed is germinating, growing roots, and preparing to break through the soil. Your focus works the same way. Every thought, visualization, and aligned action is like watering that seed. You might not see immediate results, but trust that things are happening beneath the surface. When you trust in the process and maintain your focus without attachment to immediate results, you actually speed up manifestation because you're not blocking it with doubt, fear, or impatience. Let's also talk about the power of contrast. Contrast is when you experience contrast. It helps you get crystal clear on what you do want. It refines your vision and sharpens your focus. So instead of getting discouraged by contrast, use it. Let it fuel your determination and clarify your desires. Remember, the universe doesn't differentiate between yes, responds to what you're focusing on. So when you experience contrast, quickly shift your focus to what you do want and use the energy of that contrast to propel you toward your vision. This is the art of pivoting, the ability to quickly shift your focus from what you don't want to what you do want. The more you practice this, the more skilled you become at it, and eventually it becomes second nature. Now let's revisit the idea of worthiness. Many people struggle to maintain their focus because deep down they don't feel worthy of what they want. But here's the truth. You are inherently worthy. You don't need to prove your worth or earn it. Your worth isn't determined by your achievements, possessions, or what others think of you. Your worth is intrinsic. It's a part of who you are. So instead of trying to become worthy, focus on accepting your inherent worth. Focus on allowing yourself to receive good things. Focus on opening yourself up to the abundance that is your birthright. This shift in focus from trying to become worthy to accepting your inherent worth can be transformative. It removes a huge block to attraction and allows you to align with what you want without the interference of self-doubt or self-judgment. Remember, the universe doesn't judge your worthiness. It simply responds to your energy, your vibration. And when you accept the environment for maintaining focus, your physical environment has a huge impact on your mental state. It can either support your focus or distract from it. So take a look around. Does your environment reflect what you're trying to attract? Does it inspire you? Does it energize you? If not, it's time to make some changes. This doesn't mean you need to completely overhaul your life. Sometimes small changes can make a big difference. Maybe it's decluttering your space, adding some inspiring artwork, or creating what you're working towards and supports your new way of being. Remember, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, but it also works the other way around. Your inner world is influenced by your outer world. So use this to your advantage. Create an environment that pulls you the role of action. Some people think that if they focus hard enough, what they want will just magically appear without any effort on their part. But that's not how it works. Focus isn't about passive wishing, it's about active creation, action. Move in the direction of your dreams. Be willing to do what it takes to become the person who can achieve and sustain your vision. This doesn't mean struggling or forcing things. Inspired action feels good, exciting, and like you're in flow. When you truly focus on something, the right actions will naturally come to you. You'll find yourself drawn to certain tasks, places, and people. Trust these instincts and act on them. This is the universe guiding you toward your vision. Your focus is powerful, and it's how you tell the way. But these small wins are important. They show that your focus is working and that you're on the right path. So take time to acknowledge and celebrate even the smallest steps forward. Whether you stayed focused a bit longer today, took an inspired action, or shifted, appreciate. So appreciate your progress and you'll make even more. Another common challenge is dealing with the opinions of others. When you start focusing on your vision and making changes in your life, you might face criticism or doubt from others. This can be tough and might make you question yourself. But here's the thing. Other people's opinions are just reflections of their own beliefs and limitations. They have nothing to do with you or what's possible for you. Don't let their doubts become yours. Stay true to your vision and trust your inner guidance. Most people go through life on autopilot, reacting to what happens rather than consciously creating their reality. When you start focusing on creating your life, you're doing something extraordinary, something many people can't understand because they've never experienced it themselves. So if you face criticism, see it as an opportunity to strengthen your focus and reaffirm your commitment to your vision. Now let's talk about something that might seem counterintuitive, the importance of letting go. While focus is crucial, there's a difference between focus and attachment. Focus is about clarity of intention, while attachment is about trying to control the outcome. Ironically, attachment can block you from attracting what you want. When you're attached to a specific outcome, you're often coming to reality. Be open to possibilities you might not have considered. Letting go creates space for miracles to occur, allowing the universe to surprise you with how your vision manifests. Often what shows up is even better than what you imagine in the face of setbacks or challenges. When things don't go as planned, it can be tempting to lose focus and give up on your vision. But setbacks and challenges are not signs that your focus isn't working. They're opportunities to strengthen your focus, demonstrate you can sustain what you want. When you face challenges, don't lose focus, instead intensify it. Use the energy of the challenge to fuel your determination. Remember, diamonds are created under pressure. The most successful people are not those who never face challenges, but those who maintain their focus despite them, using challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Embrace challenges as part of the journey, see them as signs of growth, and keep your focus firmly on your vision. Self-awareness is another crucial aspect of maintaining focus over the long term. The more aware you are of your thoughts aligned with what you want to attract, or are they pulling you off course? Pay attention to your emotional state. How do you feel most of the time? Are you cultivating emotions that support your vision, or are you indulging in emotions that block what you want to attract? Become aware of your beliefs. What do you believe about yourself, the world, and what's possible for you? Are these beliefs supporting your focus or hindering it? Self-awareness is like a superpower. It allows you to catch yourself when you're off course and quickly retract what you are, not just what you want. So practice feeling grateful for what you already have, for the progress you've made, for the challenges that have made you stronger, and for the opportunities that are on their way to you. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, training your brain to notice the good things in your life. What you focus on expands. Gratitude also puts you in energetic alignment with receiving, opening you up to the flow of abundance in the universe. It makes you a vibrational match for even more good things to come into your life. Make gratitude a daily practice. Start and end your day by focusing on what you're grateful for. Feel the emotion of gratitude in your body and let it infuse your entire being. A powerful practice is to feel grateful for what you want as if you already have it. This combines the power of gratitude with the power of visualization, creating a potent force for attraction. As we wrap up, remember this. The power to attract what you want has always been within you. It's not something you need to acquire or earn. It's your birthright as a conscious, creative being. The power of focus, the important...